Tory campaign turned deception into an art form. They doctored footage of Keir Starmer's Brexit position. They claimed homelessness had halved when it's risen by 39% since they've been in power. And they lied by saying not getting Brexit done costs £1 billion a month. And some of the lies were just insane. I mean, Boris even claimed he's made of Greggs. Yeah, makes sense. Flaky as fuck. If you look closely, full of bollocks. Is it not? Yeah. It was all part of his "look at me, I'm a man of the people" campaign. He's never been to a Greggs in his life. I mean, look how he pronounces vegan.
Who else wants a vegan pasty? Who else wants a vegan pasty?
Vegan sausage rolls.
I'll have a vegan pasty and a steak back. I'm going to be Prime Minister. He does it deliberately. He puts the emphasis on the wrong syllable so you don't notice he's a fucking arsehole. It's time for Playground Politics. This week, I spoke to the kids about being vegan. Do you know what a vegan is?
Nope. I've heard of it, but I don't know what it is. I've heard they eat a lot of nuts. Oh, is it a comedian?
Nope.
A vegan is where they don't eat dairy or meat.
Which is a bit boring.
They can't have ice cream, chocolate, and they can't have your meats. Maybe they don't like meat? Yeah, but then you just go to be a vegetarian. If you don't want dairy, then you've got a big issue.
Apparently, in 10 years' time, all of the population may be vegan.
But meat tastes so good, though.
That's not fair.
Does that sound fun?
No, because I can't live with meat.
You can't live with meat.
You can't live without it.
Yeah, I can't live without it. I just saw...
It's like that U2 song, isn't it? I can't live with or without meat.
Well, this is not a singing contest.
OK.
Next question.
OK. Do you get angry at people being vegans?
No.
So a lot of people do. There's a guy called Piers Morgan who gets very upset.
Has he gone insane?
And well, I think he's been going slowly insane over the last couple of years. Are there any animals you wouldn't eat?
A rhino.
You wouldn't eat a rhino?
No.
Why?
Wouldn't you? Rhinos are delicious. Have you tasted them before? No. When it was alive.
What about a dog?
Why would we eat a dog?
Gerbil?
It's a small
I know.
What's your favourite meat?
Meat.
Yeah.
Mini meat.
Mini meat.
Yeah, mini meat.
What's mini meat?
What's mini meat? Yeah, so good.
It has vegetables inside of it.
Right.
And then when you eat it, your mouth goes like bloody. I make it myself, no one eats it. Next question.
Moving on, have you seen the latest idea for how we can save the planet?
A so-called planetary health diet, requiring a massive shift from meat to vegetable consumption, is needed to protect the well-being of future generations and the planet.
In practical terms, it would mean 1 steak a month and 1 egg a week.
1 egg a week. Good job the chickens are on strike. How grim is that? The country's falling apart, but don't worry. Every Wednesday, you can have a tiny omelette. Now, it may save the world, but it seems so joyless. I mean, look at the portion sizes.
The suggested diet allows for an average of just 14 grams of red meat per day. That's a beef burger around 90% smaller than a regular supermarket portion. Daily poultry consumption would be confined to 29 grams, equivalent to 1.5 chicken nuggets. Not like in the sound of this. And fish to 28 grams. That's about 2/3 of a fish finger.
Whee! Imagine that in McDonald's. Can I have 1.5 chicken McNuggets, please? It's tedious. Mummy, can I have a Happy Meal? No, you can have a depression box. Eat your dust. Tell you what. So what's going to change the bake-off? It's Cake Week! Let's make a gâteau out of cardboard and tears. Mind you, it's not just eating meat that's a problem. Unbelievably, a team of scientists found out most of the world's potatoes are severely depressed. How do they know? A potato's crying. You open a bag and they're like, all around me are my mashed up brothers, chipped up lovers, roasted mother. You people find it funny, I find it really sad. You people call it dinner, but that's my fucking dad. Sad spuds. It's awful, isn't it? You're trying to make chips, they're ringing the Samaritans. I guess I've never been comfortable in my own skin. Fuck off! Just got a bit of a chip on my shoulder. To be honest, the clues were there. So why are they depressed? Well, apparently it's because the spuds are suffering from inbreeding depression, where your genetic makeup gets scrambled by too much inbreeding. That's right, potatoes are depressed because they're banging their cousins. Do you reckon other vegetables are going to come forward with their sob stories? Just to sprout, why does everyone hate me?
People of the world, I am an aubergine. And I'm fed up of going on Instagram and being used to represent a penis. I'm not alone. Tell him, Margaret, tell him. I'm a peach. I'm not an asshole.
So, what is greenwashing? It's like when companies such as H&M make bold environmental claims like this.
Where some see waste, we see potential.
Just imagine a world where a dress can have a positive impact on our planet.
Like when you think you're wearing white, but you're really wearing orange.
Let's wear the waste.
We're so kind. We're saving the planet. And the truth is, H&M is one of fashion's biggest polluters. In fact, their clothing made from sustainable materials were actually found to contain a higher share of damaging synthetic materials than its main line. Basically, greenwashing is when companies pretend to be environmental when they're not. It's like when people go on Tinder with a recent photo and you're like, you stood next to Michael Jackson and he's alive and black. It's not just H&M. ASOS, Boohoo and Asda have been investigated over greenwashing. Not only has ASOS got dodgy ethics, they also sell some pointless wank. A belt made from another pair of trousers. Lampshade socks for your ankles. And a jacket if just your shoulders are hot. Even packaging itself is greenwashing. You know the recycling logo you get on plastic? That's not a recycling logo. It's just an ID code designed to look like one. So again, looks friendly, actually evil. It would be like, instead of like the Pringles can looking like this, it looked like this. You see this? It would be like, I'm not saying that's what it is. The thing is, you see these eco buzzwords stuck in everything you buy. Do you know what I mean? Words like sustainable, ethical, eco-friendly, conscious. But it's bollocks. Just because you put a sticker on something doesn't mean it's true. Or Liz Truss would be walking around like this. It even happened at the climate conference this week. COP27 names Coca-Cola as top sponsor. Like, how are Coke sponsoring COP? It was revealed that they used 3 million tonnes of plastic packaging in 1 year. To put that into perspective, that's nearly as much plastic as you'll find in the cast of Towie. And in 2020, Coca-Cola refused to abandon plastic bottles because they said they were popular with customers. So's heroin. It doesn't make it right. Popular things can be bad for the world. Cigarettes, Twitter, The One Show. It's so frustrating. Because most people want to help. Did you know 73% of UK consumers want to be more sustainable? It's definitely important to this guy. Save the bees, plant more trees, clean the seas, titties. I tell you what, I would love it if he wrote nature documentaries.
Polar bears need help. I can hear them yelp. Blowjobs.
But it's not just brands being hypocritical, it's celebrities too. I mean, take the Kardashians. Listen to Kris Jenner talking about her plant-based cleaning product.
We should create a line of super effective cleaning products, plant-based, that are safe enough for the entire family, and we can even use them to wash our hands.
It needs to be made from plants, and only plants. But if you look closely at the promo picture, you'll notice a massive slab of meat. Also, let's not muck around. That kitchen's a fucking state. Has she ever cooked spaghetti before? Looks like she's boiled Boris Johnson's head. Her daughter Kylie isn't any better. Kylie Jenner criticised over her 3-minute flight on a private jet. Luckily, she was flying from Gatwick, and it took 4 hours to get her luggage. Kim is the worst. The packaging of her Skims brand proudly declared that I am not plastic. But according to an investigation, it's plastic. It's as plastic as her ass, her mum's face, or Caitlyn's tits. And they are plastic. And you were so scared then. You're like, yeah, it's fine. And where does all this plastic end up? In the sea. And that's bad, because of stories like this. Tiny turtle pooed pure plastic for 6 days after rescue from Sydney Beach. And if you look at his face, you can really feel his pain.
Fucking bags for life, mate.
Well, I feel for him, because any brand that lies about its eco-credentials should be forced to have that guy's face on the front of their packaging. And he should be wearing this. Turtles eat plastic. It's not fantastic. Titties!